Sometimes when someone is accused of a federal crime, what they want to do is they want to try to get their time down by cooperating, by helping the government. And there are a lot of misconceptions about how cooperation in federal cases works. Cooperation can be a way for some people who are willing to accept its risks and accept the danger of pointing the government out to someone else to reduce their time. But it's not a get-out-of-jail-free card, and it's not an easy thing to do. First, what has to happen in every judicial district I've worked in is you have to agree to plead guilty first. You can't be fighting with the government about what happened in your case and at the same time trying to work with the government to help them make somebody else's case. If you're going to try to get the benefit of cooperation, you're going to have a guilty plea first. Second, you should know that cooperation is not necessarily a get-out-of-jail-free card. Some parts of the country, if you cooperate and you help them catch someone else, and that someone else goes to prison, you can get a significant sentencing reduction. You can get a sentencing reduction significant enough that you don't actually go to prison yourself. Other parts of the country, if you go in and you work with the agents and you cooperate, you can get a small sentencing reduction, but you're almost never going to be able to eliminate prison time entirely. It really depends, office to office, district to district, how different U.S. attorneys' offices are handling this across the country. There's really no uniform policy on cooperation. The next thing you need to realize is that for cooperation, there is no A for effort in many places. If you go in and you work hard, but you still aren't able to give them evidence that they can use to catch someone, you won't get cooperation credit. And if you don't get the cooperation credit, you will have already pled guilty and locked in a guilty plea. Cooperation for some people can make sense. It can be a good way to reduce their prison time. But for some people, it doesn't make sense. And if you're not willing to go all in and tell the whole truth to the government about everything you know about anybody who's committed a crime, it can be a very, very bad experience indeed.